Another important aspect of our campaigns and our marketing strategies is called conversion optimization. So, what is conversion optimization? So, first, what's a conversion? A conversion, when we talk about a conversion, what we're referring to is someone has gone to the website page, or in this case, a website page, and they've taken the intended action that we wanted them to do. Right. So, I mean, it's all a waste if you have a bunch of people going and you have a whole bunch of traffic coming, but no one's calling, no one's signing up for an email list. Those are called conversions. So whether it's a phone call, that would be a conversion. Someone submitting a website form to try to schedule an appointment or learn more could be counted as conversion. Someone signing up to get on an email list, that could be counted as a conversion. Whatever your goal is, maybe your goal is just to get someone to scroll down to the bottom of the page and read the whole article. You count that as a conversion, right? So usually, though, a conversion is something that's going to lead to you growing your business, right? Increasing your revenue. So those are generally the conversions that we look at. Another reason why conversion optimization is so important is, so we got the first position, right, for our main keywords. We have the traffic coming to the page, um, but we're trying to get more out of that traffic. So say you have 100 people that come to your page every week, right? And out of those 100 people, 5 people schedule an appointment. So the goal would be, one, you could try to increase it if you're having a 5% conversion rate, which that would be. Maybe if you increase it to 200 people, then you might have 10 people, right? That'd be one way to do it. But maybe the amount of work, or maybe it's not even, feasible, because especially with local SEO, when you think about it, that's like a finite number of people in that area that are going to be going to that website. So it might not be feasible to raise it to another 100 people, like once again, especially in local SEO. But what would be feasible would be out of those 100 people, if you could get 5 more of those to convert, right? So now instead of 5 people calling or setting up an appointment that have visited your page, you're able, out of those same 100 people, get 10 and then 15. So basically, that's what we're talking about when we talk about conversion optimization. Especially important. I won't spend too much more time on it, but especially these days when you have everybody SEOing. So let's say you have 2 other competitors. You guys are all up there at the top. Everyone's getting the same basic amount of traffic. You know what I mean? Who's going to win? The person who converts more of that traffic into actual clients, customers, or patients. Okay, here we go. So we've used Microsoft Clarity. I've used a few tools. I really like this one though. It's free. If you just search Microsoft Clarity, you can sign up. It's easy, and then you just add a project, and then you can follow the instructions and you learn how to do it. I'll go over it briefly. This is our dashboard. This is our dashboard for the Heal Pain page, right? And so the last 30 days, we can tell we've had this many sessions, this many users. But here's the stuff that I want to start looking at on this page. One, I like to know dead clicks. So these are clicks where people are clicking on something and there's nothing there. So they're expecting um, a page to show up or whatever it is, right? Excessive scrolling, we're doing good there. Quick backs. This means that someone went to the page and you could tell it's like a bounce, right? And at 0.28% of quick backs is really good. That's super low. So everything I see on the dashboard, it's performing well. Let's go to recordings. This is awesome, right? So this is how this works. We are actually able, almost like sitting over the user's shoulder and seeing what they did, what they clicked on, what they saw. Let's go for an example right here. So this one, someone I can tell was on their mobile phone. They came to the page, right? iOS, so they had an Apple phone or whatever, United States. Let's click this one right here. There it is. It's playing. You can tell everywhere they tapped. Um, all those spots is like where they're tapping on their phones. Pretty amazing how they do this. It looks like they're reading through the article pretty quick, stopping at a couple spots. So based off just this one recording, we're probably not going to learn a lot, but we're going to gain some insight from it. But you really start gaining some more insight when you start going through and you watch like 3 or 4. Like here's one that was on a tablet, looks like for 3 minutes and 53 seconds. I click this. Um, it's a little bit of a longer video, so plus, this is a good. I honestly I don't remember optimizing the website for tablet. It's responsive, so I'm sure it's going to come up fine. But this is a great opportunity for me to take a look at how it's coming up on tablet. And as this person is scrolling down, I can make sure that every like I can see something right now based off of this. My image isn't showing up right here. It still looks all right, but maybe I'm going to go back in and find out why. I may not have caught that had I not been watching, this recording. So it's just interesting. Okay, so this image is a little messed up coming up on tablet. So I have to go take a look at that, see why that happened. But anyway, that's not necessarily the stuff I'm looking for. Generally, in the design phase is when you'll kind of get that dialed in. And I probably should have. I'll jump back in on that. But what we're looking for more on this is where people are spending more time, how far down they're scrolling on the page. Are they clicking places where they're expecting there to be a link and there's not? Are they clicking on images expecting a link and there's not? You know, we can tell this person is just really just kind of scrolling all the way down the page. It doesn't look like they're reading too much. Let's see right here. But anyway, I don't want to spend the whole video on this. But that's how this works, right? Okay, so now let's move on to heat maps. Heat maps is another interesting information bit of information that we can get, and that is what is it? Elements not visible. I'll take a look at see what this is. But as we go and we start looking at, oh, it's showing my heat maps because when I was editing the page. But if I go to mobile right here, I can tell by the yeah, right there. So there's a click on the heel spur, and down here is the sort of legend, right? And then we can tell out of 292 page views, there's 121 taps. There was a click on the call. That's good to know. So once again, between all these tools, I mean, all this information that you can gain from Microsoft Clarity. There's other ones out there called Hotjar and True Conversion, and some other ones I've used as well. But the point of all of them is the same, and that is to take a look at what your users are seeing and to find out opportunities that you can improve your page and ultimately improve your conversion optimization. That's the key, right? And we think it's a big deal. We actually put a lot of focus on this, and it makes a difference. If you can increase the number of people that are taking that intended action, that's just as good as increasing the number of people that see the site, if not better. All right. Thanks for watching this video. And yep, that's it for now.